Hi, my name is Fernanda Restrepo and I'm going to show you how did I do my import simulation of costs using No Frontier for guide number 4. So, first of all, we're here on the menu of No Frontier and we're going to click on simulations. Here you're going to have a new menu which you can choose from import or export options. In this case, we're gonna import a 4,500 magazines from the US to Colombia, zip using air. So we're gonna have to choose multimodal, and you can click on new, but I already have my my simulator here. So I'm gonna click on it, and it appears without title because I want to show you that you can actually type in the title of your preference. In this case, I'm gonna write Fernanda Restrepo, and in client, I don't know who my client. Oh, let's say better Fernanda Restrepo as the client, because I am the one who's gonna make the import to Colombia, and the reference is going to be magazines from USA. The Incoterm I'm gonna use is zip car and insurance paid to Bogota, and the price, the unit price, is going to be $8.50 as it is established on the form number 3, and the quantity is going to be 4,500 magazines, and the currency American dollar, and the customs duty. When you don't know, for example, in this case, let's assume we do not know how much do we have to pay for customs. So we can go to, in this case, we can go to the DIAN Muisca database, but I like to use better market access map. Why do I like to use market access map? Because here you can find the national tariff line code and the HS6. As you all know, the HS6 is the harmonized systems, which means that this is a 6-digit code, which is the same for 200 countries. And the national tariff line code is a code which can be from 8 to 10 digits, and it's different from each country. In this case, as we're going to make an import from the United States to Colombia, we're gonna need the national tariff line code, because that is the one that the DIAN asks for us. It says you have to have the 10-digit code. So let's type here, but remembering why do I like to use the market access map? It's because for me it's easier to first look out for the HS6, and then from the HS6 I can find easier the national tariff line code. As you remember, here in the market access map, the HS6 is always in English and the national tariff line code is always in the language of the importing country. In this case, the importing country is Colombia, and the latest available year the market access map has information from is from 2013, and the exported country is the United States of America. United States of America, because the magazines are coming from the exported country, United States of America, to the importing country, which is Colombia. So from the HS6, here I'm gonna start to find out which is the code for magazines. This is mechanics, magazines about mechanics, so I'm gonna type in magazine and see if I have any luck. I didn't have luck. Magazine, and the other one, let's write journal. So it appears newspapers, journals, and periodicals appearing at least 4 times a week. Let's assume that this is this is a one-time import, so we're not gonna use it 4 times a week because we cannot in this moment make 4 imports each week so as we can provide our customers. So let's choose this one: newspapers, journals, and periodicals, whether or not illustrated or containing advertising material, excluding those appearing at least 4 times a week. So we're going to choose this, and now we have the HS6 code, which is 490290. Now it's easier for me to look out for the national tariff line code because all I have to do is 490290, and it appears. And for example, this is what I'm talking about. Diarios y publicaciones periódicas. You never say diarios y publicaciones periódicas in normal speaking of everyday life. For example, I say revistas, I say periódicos, but I never say publicaciones periódicas. And this is the thing what I like the most using Market Access Map, because it is easier for me to search for HS6, which is easier to look at because in the English language you don't have as much as different words meaning the same thing as in the Spanish or as in any other language, and it is easier because you only have to type in the HS6 code and then it will appear the different 10-digit codes you have available for this HS6 code. So the 10-digit code is this one, 490290, and 4, which is the HS6, and 4-digit more for the 10-digit code. So 4902909000. Diarios y publicaciones periódicas impresos, incluso ilustrados o con publicidad, los demás. Why did I choose this and not this? Because here it says novels and comic books, and we are having a magazine about mechanics, so it's going to be this one. So now we have now our code, which is 4902909000, and we are going to click on proceed. And then it's going to appear here that we don't have any duties we have to pay, because from the tariffs applied by Colombia and the import from the United States are 0% for this product. So here in No Frontier we're going to type in 0. We're not going to type any estimated profit because we are important and we haven't sold yet any magazine, so I'm not going to put it any estimated profit. And then we're gonna fill in the other boxes. So the country of origin is going to be United States America, and the destination country is going to be Colombia. The place of origin, let's say New York. And we have shipping point, and we have landing point, and we have destination place. Destination place, let's say, is Bogota. How do I know the shipping point and the landing point? In my case, I like to search for air routes in ProExport. Rutas aéreas en ProExport. I always type in rutas aéreas ProExport o rutas marítimas o ruta la que sea ProExport, and it almost every single time it is going to appear this link here, which is going to take you to another page where you can choose you can fill in several boxes here. See, this is the report of air routes from ProExport, and here I type in my country of origin, which is the United States, my country of destination, which is Colombia, every landing point there is, and every shipping point there is, and I click on generate report, and here it tells me that within the database of ProExport, this doesn't mean these are the only routes available in the world, it's just the one that the database of ProExport has but it's a good start, you know, if you're gonna make a research or an exercise like this one. And I use the same thing, the same process when I did my routes from in guide number 3 and 2 and the other ones. So I thought it was going to be great if I show you this, because maybe it's going to be helpful for you. So here it says that we have American Airlines, which has a shipping point New York and landing point Bogota. So in ProExport database says there is at least one company which we can use for the air transport. And it says that the shipping point is New York and the landing point is Bogota. Why are we using air? I chose air and no sea, because I mean it's 4,500 magazines. You're not gonna use a boat for 4,500 magazines. I mean it's thousands, but it's not as much it as the number looks. These are um, items which are small, so I thought it is better to use air than to use uh, sea shipping. And if you are using an item as a magazine, you know, the next week or the next month is going to be like 5 more magazines about this, and it's better for air. I mean, when you have a product, you have to know how your product works, and you cannot wait 2 months or 1 month or 1 week or whatever for a magazine, because you know magazines are published every single month, so you're gonna be delayed. And well, I hope you understand why. Okay, let's go back to the frontier. So here it says, well, we're gonna use car and insurance pay to, and here in car and insurance pay to, the price is $8.50. But this is not the end of the chain, because here you do not have your magazines with you. You have it here where um, you have to pay other things here. For example, here you have little boxes, and No Frontier has this advantage, because you can click in and you can know that you have to pay other things. For example, in cost and insurance paid to, you know, you have the the um, the seller has to pay the insurance, the ocean freight, the insurance, and the insurance policy. So let's say, for example, that he paid $200 for the insurance and $50 for the police, but it doesn't change the value because it is included here. You know, $8.50 delivered zip. But for example, here in DAT or deliver at terminal, you have to pay specific charges at the frontier, which let's suppose we have to pay $200 more, and then we have to pay $200 for terminal handling charges at the landing point, and $100 for warehousing charges, and $100 for consolidation services, $20 for documentation, $150 for domestic carriage, and then we will have to pay $20 more for customs clearance, and $0 because there are now customs duty, $10 for documentation, $50 for unloading at the buyer's facilities or our facilities. So there are a lot of other charges we have until we finally get our magazines in our place. And you can see here that, for example, from the CIP to DAT are 0.47% of increase. from DAT to DAP, 2%, 2.24, and finally the price is not gonna be $8.50 but 50 cents, but $8.69 once you have it, because the SIP wasn't DDP but CIP. If the Incoterm used were DDP, then you will have your magazines in your power, in your place, at $8.50. Well, sorry if my English wasn't so good, but I just wanted to make this explanation in English, and I hope you like it. I hope it is helpful for you, and thank you very much. Don't forget to click on save here in the save button, and you can always print it, your cost simulations. Don't forget to use different databases so as you can have accurate results. And thank you very much. Bye bye. See you next time.